Hi everyone, I'm Wrong Rookie, and today we'll be taking a look at Silly Sausage in Meatland, developed by Nitrome for iOS and Android. Now before we begin this video, I should mention that if you're an Android user, the game will not work since it's based on older Android versions. And you can't see it if you're running the latest Android versions. But you can use Bluestacks to run the game legally and still support Nitrome for paying for the remove ads option and in-app purchases. You play a silly sausage who moves by stretching Silly's body in 4 directions. When Silly touches the ground that is not metallic, his legs go directly into the new position. You have to do this very carefully if you want to make it through obstacles like gloves with either forks or knives and spikes. This of course means that you have to make sure to get Silly's behind pulled as soon as possible, as it could make these parts where you're running away from enemies challenging. Because if you don't, Silly Sausage disappears and you have to start from the last checkpoint that you paid, with green gems scattered in the levels. Now while you can find them in the levels, the total that you can find in the levels is not enough to activate all 50 levels in the entire game. Your only options are to either save up the gems for the harder levels, or buy the gems via in-app purchases. The levels are puzzle focused, and the main puzzle is, of course, using Silly's stretching abilities. There will be times where you have to think of ways to turn on multiple switches at once, while keeping the stretch body in mind, as you can't intersect the stretching sections. The levels are short and mostly designed with the gimmicks that the game teaches you the more you play the game. Like this level where if you touch the lightning clouds, you move faster. Or these color blocks that activate when you land on the color switches. There are not a lot of problems the game has other than the technical ones that I mentioned regarding the game running on lower Android versions, so the game should be optimized for that. I also don't like that removing ads doesn't automatically give you the option to get a checkpoint for free. Instead, you have to use gems. The only other problem is the controls, as I did notice a bit of delay when moving directions quickly. Now while the music is nice, there is only one song that plays in the game entirely, and it gets annoying to have to hear it time and time again. The sprite work is great though, which is expected from Nitrome, Nintendo, Sega, Capcom. But other than that, with 50 levels, puzzles that gradually get challenging, and all of this for free if you can put up with ads, I'd say it's a pretty solid puzzle game and one of Nitrome's classics. Well, that is it with this video. Let me know what you think in the comments down below. In the meantime, thank you for watching Gaming Rogue. Have a good one.